Are you live? Because I don't hear no music.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Brown Sugar Confessions with your host and hostesses, resident sexologist Treese, Miss T, and KD, as we bring you the latest and greatest on sex, relationships, hot topics, and basically anything we can think of. So, welcome to tonight's show, everybody. So, let's get into it as we bring up these gorgeous hosts. Treese, what's up with you, beautiful?
I am hanging out, just living life, packing. I've reorganized my suitcase 4 times.
Oh, she's ready.
I was like, packing?
Oh
She's
yes,
ready.
yes. I'm
Packing?
ready. I'm ready. I have the garters, I have the outfits together. I've consolidated my shoes into 3 look departments. I'm ready to go.
You ready, girl?
See, I feel like Teresa's the Virgo that we all need in our life when it comes when they say Virgos are organized, that is a living organization like module right here on the show.
That is so true. I am not even close to being ready. So, guys, if you don't know, y'all going to catch us in Jamaica in a few months, and it's going to be hot. We're going to be hot. Be streaming there. You guys want to make sure that you are logged on to that show that night because it's going to be wild. And speaking of wild, we got KD. What's up with you, love?
Why are you looking at me saying wild?
Oh, oh,
I'm telling people my business.
Because you are
Anyway,
wild.
hi everybody. Well, s- things are going great. Just living a life, living a dream, getting ready as well for this wonderful voyage that we plan on taking. Um, I am not packed. I probably won't be packed because I'm the literal opposite of Miss Treese down there. Like I will probably be packed 3 days before. So just know when you see my suitcase and it's kind of just disheveled and everything. That's why, because I packed probably the night before and maybe started a couple of days before. And yeah, that's kind of how things work here. But yeah,
Same
I'm
thing.
very good. Otherwise, I'm very good. How are you?
Girl, I'm living the life, doing the most. Hubby got back in town. Life is good. I'm a happy camper. I actually am sleeping because he's home. I cannot sleep when my partner travels. Can y'all sleep when y'all partners travels or just me?
Wild. I sleep wild.
I don't sleep at all. I hear every noise. The house creaks and cracks, and I'm like, I be hearing footsteps. I'm like, please come home so I can cuddle and sleep.
oh.
I know, and I'm such a little punk when it comes to that.
Yeah, I have
Misty,
no
what's
choice.
up with
I have no
you?
choice.
Well,
What?
I mean, compared to the rest of y'all, I sleep great at night, but I also don't have a partner. So, and
We're gonna
also
find your
like,
partner.
huh?
We're gonna find your partner. You know we're gonna do a dating show,
Yeah, that
and
don't
you're
mean I'm gonna be on it. I'll host
yeah,
it.
and you're gonna be on it. You're gonna be our first test case for the dating show. So we're gonna find you a dating partner. Don't you
Oh
worry.
man,
You're
I
gonna
don't
be our
know, man.
first.
I think I'm too much of a free bird. I've been single for too long, and I'm okay with that at this point.
It's time now. Aren't you ready?
No.
No, you're loving the single life.
Mhm. I
I love
enjoy
it when
it.
a
I
woman
enjoy it
owns
very
that.
much.
Wants to be single, don't want to have kids. I don't know why we in society pressure women. Let us just be. Not everyone wants to,
I want to
and
be
not
free.
everyone should be. Right?
Caw,
Sorry.
caw, caw. That's me right now. It's free bird
Just
flying away. You see that? You
just
see that?
living
It's
the
gone.
best.
It's gone. But I do have a question for you guys.
Yes, love, we're ready.
So, have you ever heard of this show called Sex Put Me in the ER?
Yes.
You
Yes.
have heard of it?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard it. Yes.
Okay, so last weekend I had went to go visit my mom, and I was on the couch and trying to go to sleep, and I saw the show and I'm like, "Okay, this looks interesting," cuz I don't have cable or satellite, so I didn't even know the show existed until now. So I'm watching the show, and here is the scenario. It's a
Mhm.
guy and a girl. They're doing their thing. Guy passes out in the middle of the deed, right?
Mhm.
And
Mm.
girls trying to wake him up. Bam, bam, hitting on his chest, trying to wake him up. Cause like, trying to shake him, wasn't waking up. Push him around, wasn't waking up. Slap him
Mm.
around, wasn't waking up. So she starts punching on his chest, he wakes up. And this happens like 2 or 3 times. So at this point, she's like, nah, we're going to the hospital. So they get to the hospital, put the guy on the bed, and the head nurse at the time, he's like in his upper years. He'd been like a head nurse since he was like in the 70s or something like that, but he's been there for a while, so he's seen a lot of weird stuff.
Right.
So he's talking to him. He's like, okay, well, your blood test showed up. You don't have any drugs in your system. Your MRI or whatever scan they took looks okay. So he asked, what were they doing, when this happened? So
Mhm.
the girlfriend says, we were doing this and he passed out. So he asked the guy, has this happened before? And he goes, well, I've passed out during sex a couple times, but I thought it was just because I was really tired. I was doing my thing. All
Right,
right,
right.
fine. And the guy's like, the head nurse is like, well, I don't see anything wrong with you, but clearly something's wrong if you're here. So I'm gonna go talk to my doctor and have them take a look. So he finds the doctor in the lunchroom. He's giving the doctor the rundown. They hear screaming in the back because they're in the ER. They
Right.
run back out there. Girlfriend is like, "It's happening again! It's happening again!" Guy's sitting on the bed like this. But
Passed
not
out.
only is he knocked out, he's also naked.
Oh.
So he's naked and he's also standing at attention. So
Oh.
now everybody's like, why is he naked and why is he at attention? So she was like, well, we were kind of by ourselves and they had closed a little area off. And they were like, well, we figured we could I could give him a treat while you were going to get the doctor. And the doctor's here in the background watching everything. So she was the one who asked, it was like, do you always get lightheaded or whatnot whenever you're at attention? And he was like, yeah. So she's like, I think I know what's wrong with you. He has an arrhythmia in his heart because not only was when he's at attention, he's also very big. So when he grows at attention, all the blood goes from the rest of his body to his eggplant and
Oh.
he faints
Wow.
Oh.
when it
Wow.
happens. It literally screws up his heart every time he gets a hard on.
It was that thick.
Yeah, it was that big. So they're like, yeah, we're
Wow.
going to have to put a defibrillator in your heart
Because
because he has an
it
Wow.
arrhythmia every time he stands at
he gets
attention. And that's why he kept fainting every time he had sex.
oh my goodness.
So
I think
Radioland,
uh-huh.
lesson learned. If you swinging down there, if you dragging that front wagon, you might want to check with your doctor to make sure you don't have an arrhythmia. And if you do have an arrhythmia, please email us at brownsugarconfessions.com and tell us your story because we know you got
Please.
stories.
We know you got stories. Did y'all see there was a show, there's a movie out, and it's something about um size matters, and it's men that have big eggplants. Did you guys see that movie? I'm gonna
No.
have to put the link in.
Mm.
There's a movie out now.
What's it
And
on?
so it's on those streaming platforms. I forget the name of it. My son-in-law put on my our TV. I have to find the actual link for it.
Oh wait, the Virgo's in
And
action. She's about to
the
tell us.
my and these guys are so thick
Oh no.
and so long. Like the one guy, he was in the gym working out, and his buddy in the gym was videotaping him in the gym working out because it was not hanging out of his pants, but it was like, looked like a little small bat was down there just
Yeah.
hanging. And his friends videotaped it and then showed it to everybody in this little town in the UK. And he was mortified because he could not get a woman to go out with him. Now he's about, I think it was like 11 or 12 inches, and he was very like a soda can round. He was a thick
Wait,
one.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's looking
Soda
like soda
can?
can. He was
Whoa, whoa,
thick.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
He was
whoa,
he was thick.
Soda
whoa.
can.
He was yeah.
First
He
of
was
Soda
all,
round.
can.
He was
first
You
of
he
all,
was he was round.
my
Yeah.
number
you
is
And speaking of numbers, right? There was then this lady comes on, Treese, and she's like, she says, I'm a size queen. So then she goes around all this, I think it was shot in the UK. And
Oh
she
no.
goes all around trying to find the biggest one she can get.
Oh
And so she
no.
hooked up with this one and that one, videotapes herself with these men because that's what her thing is. She has not found a big one yet that she's not willing to try.
Oh
It's a
no.
whole movie. It's quite fascinating. And let me tell y'all something, race does not matter when it comes to size matter because there was some white, there were black, there was a Hispanic. They had this like nationally covered in the UK, like, the UK is a
mm,
metropolitan, country. So they brought on guys from all over in the UK, different races that were packing some weight. I was like, oh my, oh goodness.
Do you
It
remember when we talked a while back about the guys that have the biggest eggplants and one of them was from Mexico? I wonder if he's on that show.
I don't know. He could have been. There were some thick donkeys out there walking around in that show.
donkeys? Wow.
Some
when are
donkeys.
we when are we going to
I want no parts of that. Mm-mm.
you don't have to have parts in it. Can we just stare at them?
I
Okay, we
guess
can stare, but I am not
yeah.
partaking
I
in that.
I
Mm-mm.
may
No.
want a mushroom tip to the head. I'm not sure though.
Mm,
Okay. Okay. You bold. We're
mm.
going to I just want to
That
watch you
went a
mushroom shape
whole
it to the
I'm gonna
head.
wash that out of my mouth. Excuse me.
Yes, that's and this guy's walking down the street with his jeans on. Like it's almost down to his knees. And then you know that you can buy, guys, if you're packing weight, there are apparently not jock straps, but underwear with deeper pockets for men that have extra weight. Did you guys know that?
There's a
Yes.
no.
pocket for your.
Yes, there's a pocket underwear for men that have extra junk in their trunks
There's
so
extra
that
trunk for the jug.
there's a larger trunk size for them for their underwear. I was like, size does matter when you're yes.
No.
So they have underwear. Not only do they have condoms for you guys that need it, apparently they also have underwear with deeper pockets for you guys so that you could be comfortable and you're not made. And the guys were a lot of them though were so traumatized because they can't get a girl to sleep with them. Except this
Mhm.
one girl in the UK
Hmm.
that was once the size queen, right? They can't get a girl to sleep with them. They're lonely, they're depressed.
Mm,
None of them had good stories. They
I
Oh.
can
were
see that.
mm.
all like so sad. I was like, y'all need to come across the pond because American women might be able to help you out with some of that. I'm not
American
trying to
women,
give fun of
we
UK.
just wilding for no reason. Just ages of chaos.
I know,
Look,
right?
just yell America. That's all you got to do.
America.
America,
So,
That's it.
call of the wild, man, call of the wild.
so yeah, so guys, we got your underwear for you. I'm gonna try to find the link for you what do you call them, eggplant holders if you need extra pockets, deeper pockets for your junk. I don't like to call it junk, for your
No.
massive eggplants. That's
For your
pretty.
manhood.
For your manhood, if you need a
I got
deeper pocket
manhood.
for your manhood, we're going to have this link up for you so you can order deeper pocket
But I'm
underwear.
wondering, like, what does that look like though? Is it like regular
Yeah, we
tidy
might.
whitey? Is it like a thong and it's just got a longer
No, it
front
had the guy
area?
was wearing them. He had them on, and honestly, it was a bigger pot. You know, if you ever seen a guy's briefs, right? It was just like a bigger. It was like a jock strap looking thing. It was like not molded, but it was a
Mm.
thicker pocket. I don't know how to describe it, but it was a
When you say
deeper.
pocket, do you mean like a extra pocket, like you can stick it into the pocket, or is it just like a bigger cup in the front
Like, yeah,
versus
like
like
is
the
it
tray?
round or does it go down? Like, is
Y'all,
there tape because you gotta put it against the leg, or do they like curl it up somehow?
y'all,
Why are
I
we
Like a
why are we curling this up
holster?
like a fruit
No,
roll
I
up?
don't know. I don't know
yeah,
how
you
guys
you
like
put it
put
into
their
the
thing in to
holster,
make it
so it's like
comfortable.
you have to like whip it out. Like, yeah, we got
I don't
questions.
know. I didn't see it up close. It was a movie. It was just a bigger, you know, they put their stuff in it, and this looked like it had extra fabric like hanging so that you could put it in. Trees, you the daggone designer. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
No,
There was
I
a
know
deep
yeah,
pocket.
it was a deeper pocket for them to comfortably lay and have it supported and
Like a
Yeah,
yeah.
it
slide
was
in, like a tube.
it's
No, it's not like a tube. What okay,
like a
so
tube.
essentially what she's saying the pocket
I need
is
a drawing.
it's a bigger what would be considered a bigger piece of fabric, but it's not just fabric. There probably would be some kind of support there because you do have to think about the weight. So it would go in like this. Instead of down
Hmm.
like a normal, it would go like that.
So it kind of
Do you get it?
curves.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it still sits in there.
yeah. It just
Also, it's
gives them
like
extra
nestles.
support. Yeah, just
Yeah.
like a
Think
little
So it's
baby
like,
birds.
yeah, like a little baby eggplant,
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
just
So it
kind
just
of
gives them
hanging low.
it gives them extra support, and it made
Playing
them
in a
feel
blanket.
better because at least they didn't. It wasn't hanging down their legs,
Yeah, because that's what
and
I'm thinking. I'm like, how you walking? Because that thing don't
because
bend like your knee. You ain't got no
they
joints in your
were
eggplant.
walking like it was hanging down. Like the one guy had on a pair of jeans, and I was like, dude, everyone's just staring. Poor guy. He's like, I'm so embarrassed to even walk outside because all people do is stare and point and heckle me, and I'm so lonely, and I
Oh,
don't have anybody.
Aw.
I'm gonna
I
be like,
know
at
it,
that point,
right?
honestly, I feel like don't wear pants, just wear a long skirt. Like, I
No,
Well,
feel
then the
like
tip
guys
listen,
gets
should be
cold.
okay with wearing skirts or at least
go to
longer ones.
Scotland.
Yeah, some kilts,
Can we
something.
please go to Scotland? Because I need to find a Jamie in my life. Hello, Outlander. I'm
Not a
just saying.
Jamie.
I need, I need a Jamie. I need a Jamie to call me a Sassanaka, whatever the heck he calls
A
me.
what?
Sassenach.
Sassenach,
Assassinach.
A
Sassenach.
sass.
Yes,
A
that's what he
s-
calls because she's British, so he calls her a Sassenach, which I guess is a word for British
Assassinac?
woman person. I don't know.
How do
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
spell
that's what he
that?
calls her.
never heard it before.
SAS. It's S A S
A
A
double S,
Saneck. Sassenach.
something like that. I don't know. We ain't over there, but
Oh, like
I just want to
sassy
go to Scotland.
neck, but all
But take out
together.
the Y and add a A.
Amen.
See, we Americans, we
Ah,
so extra. Take out the
wordplay is fun.
but anyway, we need to go to Scotland. I agree. I think all men, if you're a eggplant holder, you should wear a skirt. I'm just saying, just free yourself.
Easy access.
Easy, and yes, and let it just be free and natural. You know,
Hey man,
and
at one point in your life, you got a free ball at some time.
yes,
Look, 2022, I started going without bras. I work out without them. I go to work
do
without.
you?
I refuse to wear one.
I like that. And you know what? You went into the perfect segue because I have the absolute best question for you guys. This is something that came across my desk. So I want you guys to answer the question, what would you do in case of your partner and you go to the gym and you guys work out? He's a big person and he gets very sweaty in the gym and he likes to make out after he's done working out in the gym, not taking a shower. That is when he's the most excited and wants to have sex immediately post workout. She wrote that she's absolutely grossed by it and doesn't know how to tell him that it's absolutely funky and she wants him to shower and she has taken it for the team for many, many sessions and says that she cannot do it anymore and is asking for help. So I want to know, KD, what would you do, girlfriend, if
I,
he came home from the gym hot, sweaty, musty, and he, baby, I don't want to take a shower. I just want you raw right now. Let's just go for it. What would you do?
Ugh.
Raw.
all right, so
Ugh.
I have answers. You got questions, I have answers. So what
Okay,
I
let's
would
go.
do, you got two options. You could take a shower,
No, don't
or
want to do that because
B,
I like it raw.
so I'm going to put my face into the pillow and I will bend over and you could go from there because what we's not going to do is have me smell anything because I'm very sensitive to smells and stuff like that. So I if you are really into that and that's your thing, I probably wouldn't get along with someone that would be their thing because I'm very sensitive to, very 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 sensitive to smells. But if for some reason I decided that I really like this person enough to make it work, then the only option would be, bent over, face into a pillow. I don't get to smell anything because what we're not doing is putting my face anywhere near anything that has not been washed up yet at all.
Okay.
I
All right.
refuse. There is no
So,
ifs, ands, or buts about it.
but I like your compromise though. So you would say, okay, if you don't want to shower, I'm gonna put my head in the pillow and just go from behind. Okay,
Yes.
that was a good compromise. All right, Miss T, come on with it.
Mm.
What would you do? I want to get everyone's opinion on this one.
Mm.
Come on, girlfriend. Oh Lord,
Ugh.
she's thinking.
Y'all know I work in the gym, right?
Yes, that's what I want to know. With some
Y'all know I used to
fun.
do BJJ, and I used to roll with some sweaters.
What's a BBJ?
AJ what?
I'm old.
BJJ, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
I was like,
No, not that, not that. No, no, ma'am,
I
no,
was
ma'am,
like, is that a big?
no, ma'am.
Oh my god! Oh my
I
god!
kind of was trying to work that out in my mind too, but you kind of just materialized that for me.
Oh, I was a little worried. Like, what is that? All right.
Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Long, long, long time ago, I used to do Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, but that was at my old gym. My current gym, I work at. I teach yoga. Um, there's a lot of caveats because as you were saying it,
Uh huh.
I was thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, he might be a sweater. Does he drink a lot of water? Because if he drinks a lot of water, that means he's not gonna smell bad. That's passable. Maybe I can like seduce him into the shower. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
if he
All right.
smells bad, then I'm gonna have to attack him with a wet rag and some Dawn dish soap, and we just gonna have to make it like some kind of like foreplay, like, oh, you want this? Well, I got this. I got a wash rag. Hustle it out of me. Like how we gonna flip this to make it work for the both of us? Because
Oh my
all right,
goodness!
you might want to get some, and I might want to get some too, but I'm not about to slip and slide in your own bodily funk, my guy.
Slip and slide in your
Like,
own
and
bodily
it's going to
funk.
be a slip and slide if he's sweaty. He just came from the gym. You don't
Yes.
dry off like immediately
No,
unless you
you.
like got that kind of gym that has dry humidity or whatever. But most gyms are like hot and sweaty and nasty and everything smells funky. I don't want you to carry your funk onto me, especially if I just worked out because I got my own funk to deal with. I don't want to mix funks. It's
I
not a good
got you,
deal.
girlfriend. I got you. Okay. You're gonna make it a little bit of the foreplay. All right. I
I'm just
got
gonna
yours.
attack him into the shower.
All
You
right.
tackle him into the shower. That's how we gonna have to do it. It's just gonna have to be sexy time in the shower. We just gonna be slipping and sliding and getting the funk off of the both of us at the same time.
Got you, Miss T. Treese, what about you? What would you do in this instance? Oh
"O-
Lord.
okay. Luckily, I'm with people and I kind of like gym funk, but the people I'm with are clean eaters and drink at least a gallon of water a day.
That's important.
They do not smell like stink. When it is them, it smells like oh, pheromone. That's what it smells like. It smells like them. And I don't like it everywhere. I like to smell right here. I was with one person that stunk like garlic when they
Mm,
worked out, and
mm-hmm.
they liked to get fresh after. And I, no, absolutely not.
Mm.
Absolutely not. I don't even compromise on that, because if I compromise on that, then I'm a compromise on something even grosser. No.
Mm-hmm.
That
I'm not
You're
I'm not going to do it, because here's what I'll say. If I compromise on that, you're eating my cake like it's my 16th birthday,
mm-hmm.
and I'm not clean. How does that make you feel?
Mm.
some
Oh,
people
not
get
clean.
down like that
No.
though.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Some dudes get down
But I
like that.
bet you
They absolutely love it.
some dudes do
Some.
get down like that, but most don't, and they
Yeah.
will have the prereq please clean. So
Mm-hmm.
return
Facts.
return the favor.
There you
Facts.
go. All right. So when
All
that
right. Well,
email
we need.
came in, y'all heard the answers. We got three different answers. Y'all can pick one of the three. I like them all. They each one of them will work for me as well. I got no new info on that. I'm old. I'm just gonna be honest and say you need to take a shower because I just don't do that. But that's just me. Hey, I'm not willing to even put my head in a pillow. But
I just
anyway,
want to know how long she been willing
Dr.
to let this
Val.
slide.
for a long time apparently. They've
Because
been together for over a
with
year.
some guys, once they get okay with doing one thing, they're not going back from that. So I feel like she
Hmm.
just worked her
Mm,
way into an unworkable situation. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
She should have said something from the beginning. So, Dr.
Yeah.
Val, we did not get your opinion. However, it is time for us to go to break. So we may have to come back to this and see
All
what
right.
Dr. Val
Let's
says,
do it.
because I kind of want to know what she has to say about this. So do not turn your dial. Come back just in a few moments, grab your snacks, grab your drink, and we're going to find out what Dr. Val has to say about this when we return to Brown Sugar Confessions.